So it is Oblivion's 18th birthday this year, and I figured there's a lot of good memories I have of this game, and it'd be really fun to do another playthrough. So I want to start a new game and start a new playthrough of this one, because I have a lot of good memories of this game from when I was a kid.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
Man, this is such a good game. This brings back so many good memories. Sir Patrick Stewart is the voice of the Emperor. It's just such a good choice. He was so good.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the third era,
and the final hours of my life. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. I remember just going crazy, sitting there with my family. We all played, and I was just sitting there just going nuts at the opening of this game. It was so cool. Because we all played Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind extensively, so as soon as Oblivion was announced, we were excitedly waiting to hear more news about this game, and when it finally dropped, it was a hype moment. And at the time, these graphics were like the best graphics that were out there. They were so good, and now they look kind of cheesy, but man, at the time, they were something else. So in Morrowind, I had more strategies on like why you should play certain races, because there's certain things that you can benefit from if you're playing as a Breton, for example. But Oblivion equalized a lot of that with the change of the system. So it's not quite as important to play certain races if you're trying to do certain things in the game. I kind of want to play this one differently, because I usually play like a spell sword type of character, and I think it'd be really fun to do something a little bit different. You know, of all the characters and all the types of characters I've played every race except the Dark Elf, I think. So I think this time I'll do a Dark Elf run. There we go, give him something that sounds kind of elven. Alright, let's see. I don't like his hairstyle very much. He's got kind of a weird looking face. I think we can change some of this up here. This one just always reminds me of an ice cream cone. Especially if you make it like a nice kind of yellowy color. Thinking like the Adoring fan that appears later. He's got like an ice cream cone head. Yeah, there we go. He's got like some of the hairstyles in this game are truly horrendous. I don't really have very many good options for how to style his hair. I guess we'll stick with the gray. I think we'll do this one. The tall knot seems kind of like what a lot of the Dunmer would wear in Elder Scrolls 3. I think even in this one they wear that hairstyle pretty frequently. So I want him to kind of fit in a little bit. I don't want him to be too much of an outcast. Make him a little bit on the younger side. I have him somewhere in the middle. Make him look kind of young, not too weather-worn. Let's see, let's look at his face a little bit. I think his face is alright. I wonder if I can change it. Yeah, let's change his eye color, maybe. Can I change his eye color, or is he stuck just having red eyes? I think it'd be really interesting to give him something other than red. I'm not sure that I can. I think all Dark Elves are supposed to have red eyes, so I think I'm out of luck on this one. But I kind of like the way his default face looks. I think he looks alright. I was thinking about doing a super messed up looking character on this run, because there's a way you can make Argonians look kind of like aliens, and I did a run not that long ago with a very alien looking Argonian that was very entertaining, but did it, so I don't think I'm going to do it again. Alright.
Hey there, you, kinsman. I haven't seen another Dunmer in here, and I don't know how long. Where you from, huh? Vardenfell? You got a wife back home?
Oh man,
Tell you
Vardenfell.
what, I'm
That was
heading
where
out
Elder
of
Scrolls
here
3
in a
took
couple of
place.
weeks. When I get back to Morrowind, I'll look her up. She must be so lonely.
This guy.
Don't you worry, eh? I'll take care of her long after you're dead. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here.
Wow.
Hey, you hear that? The gods are coming for you.
His voice acting is so good. That guy was just so good.
My sons, they're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
My job right now is to get you to safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Surprise.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get back
Usual
to-
mix-up with the watch.
Stand
They've
back,
got
prisoner.
terrible
We won't
discipline.
hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt. No sign of stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you.
Uh-oh.
Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength. Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Convenient.
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way. Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet.
God, his
As
voice
for
acting
what
is
you
so
have
good.
done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
So cryptic. I love it.
So do we all. But what path can be avoided whose end is fixed by the almighty gods?
Please, sire, we must keep moving. Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Looks like this doesn't concern you.
I don't want
Get too
to
close.
stand behind them the whole time. I think there's a scripted attack coming up here soon. So I don't want to get too far ahead of them, and then I get jumped and have to deal with it.
Close up left.
Yep, there it
Protect
is.
the
There it
Emperor.
is.
Protect yourself.
Protect myself with what? I was gonna punch him to death? I don't think Do I have any spells I can use? Oh, I do have a magic spell here. I can cast Flare. I don't know how to use that though. Is that there's blocking, there's swinging. Okay, that's third person.
Are you alright, sire? We're clear for now.
It's auto run. How do I cast spells?
Dead. Sorry, sire.
That's waiting. C for cast. I should have known. Silly me. Yeah. Loot this guy though. Oh no.
They won't be.
Captain Renault. No. At least I have a weapon now. That's good. Wish I could take her armor. The armor is so cool. Usually I'm a pack rat running through here and I'll take everything, but this time around I think I'm gonna try to be a little bit more restrictive about what I take. Alright. So I prefer to be a little bit sneaky early on in the game. Let's see how much. So this is 25 gold. The other rule I like to have so I don't get over encumbered too quick is that if something doesn't, like if the cost per weight isn't 1-to-1, I won't pick it up. So this cost per weight is like a 0.3 or something. So I won't pick that one up because I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to sell it. I'd rather have the inventory space for things I'm going to use, especially early on in the game where you really kind of struggle to have inventory. So, wow, my aim is terrible with these fireballs. Alright, Rusty Dagger, that's got a greater than 1 gold to weight ratio, I'll take that. And then light armor, that's some good stuff to have. Ooh, it's been a little while. It's been a little while since I've done this. Let's see how this... Okay, so that's how you set it. Alright. There we go. Wow, first try. Let's go. First try. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. It's nice the torches don't weigh anything, because those could add up real fast. Gonna look nice and brooding with that hood on. Yep, here they come. So in all of my previous playthroughs, I usually focused more on being a spell sword for how it would help me with combat and like not destruction magic. So it'd be like restoration magic, conjuration magic would work really well. Anything that could supplement my melee weapons was something I used. So I think this time I want to try to do a little bit more on the combat magic side with destruction magic and other similar magic. I think that'd be a lot of fun to do, because I typically don't play that way. It's either straight Unga Bunga Barbarian type, or a little bit, or like Unga Bunga the Science Barbarian. I think up here is yeah, there's some more Ratatas. Alright, there's a bunch of kit up here too, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Oh, another rat. Look at him just sitting there. Yeah! Sniped. Ah! Ah! Oh my god! There is a pattern to this. It's been so long since I've played. I'm not the most familiar. See, yeah, there's always one that falls really slowly. Oh, my hands are sweating so much right now. Yeah, there we go. Whew, sweaty hand. All that for 12 gold. Oh, man. Or 20 gold. That's alright, though. Alright. Rusty iron helmet. We got a snack. Got, ooh, cheese. So one of the reasons why I use that rule about the cost to weight ratio is until you have a high enough level of, I think, mercantile, you're going to take a hit on everything you try to sell. You won't get full value for it for quite some time. So if it's not a good cost to weight ratio from the jump, you're gonna take even more of a loss by the time you get to the merchant. I usually play on Xbox, so the keyboard is a little bit strange to me still. But these games run so much better on PC. At least the early games do. I think Skyrim is kind of a wash either way, and I will get hate for that. I just know it. PC Master Race is going to come in here like, ooh, but my PC. Ooh, beer. I always obsessively harvest things I find laying on the ground, because it's really, really useful for alchemy later on. Alchemy is one of the best ways you can make money in any Elder Scrolls game. But especially Oblivion, where they don't have the mechanic that Morrowind and Skyrim do, of the merchants being limited on their funding. You can make as many potions as you want, sell them to the same merchant, and make tens of thousands of gold in a single session if you know what you're doing. Hotkeying was such a cool concept when they brought that in, and I really liked it at the time, but it was super clunky on the Xbox. So it was kind of hard to use, because I think you had to use the directional pad to mess with the hotkey, and that wasn't the most That wasn't the easiest thing to do when you were in the middle of a fight with something that was trying to get your liver. If I don't have to meet the goblin in open combat, I don't want to. I've been doing stealth archer stuff since the original. Long before Skyrim. It was OP. And in fact, the stealth archer in Skyrim is not even the most OP stealth build that you could be. The most OP is the assassin build. Oh god. Yep, here we go. Here's where the hotkeys get me in trouble. Ugh. There we go. Whew. God. Yeah, the hotkeys gonna take a minute. Just fumbling over everything and unequipping all my weapons. Oh yeah, the traps. Ooh. I'm gonna see if I can get him to trip his own trap. Well, I did, but I killed him a little too fast. Well, yeah, there's another trap up there, because there's a goblin at the bottom of that little hill. So I can trip that trap and get the goblin with it. Oh, they hear me, they hear me, they hear me. Yeah! Oh, there were two of them. Oh, man. I was too fast. Wow, that destruction spell works pretty well. Okay, I thought there were two of the goblins in here. I think there's like a goblin shaman. Oh, there's three. Yeah, because there's a goblin shaman over there. There's that guy there. And we got that guy across from us. So I think probably what I'll do is I'll hit him first. Wow, they are very unaware of what's going on around them. Situational awareness is 0. One of these days I will snipe someone with Fireball. Alright, let's see if I can snipe that goblin shaman over there. Oh, yeah! Running targets are significantly harder. Oh no, this is terrible. Did she cast a shield on herself? I think she did. Whew, got him. Yeah, the goblin shaman staff. Valuable. Got that head of a goblin on it. Kinda gross. Ooh, soul gems. Yeah, buddy. Now I could kill the captive rats, but that just feels mean. I think that was the last of the goblins. My frames!
What makes you think
I found my frames!
we need to get the Emperor out of here?
Oh no. I will help. Blocking my shots.
Damn it, it's that prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
I would prefer it if he did not.
No, he is not one.
Hey,
He can help
my
us.
man.
He must help us. They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen.
Cryptic.
How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand. I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
Oh, a decision. I forgot about this decision. I usually go with the mage, because the mage is just a good one. There's not a whole lot that can go wrong with it. You know, you get a little extra magic, and it's helpful. The thief one, you don't need that 10-point bonus. It just, you're going to level that stuff up anyway. There's a bunch of these that have pretty major drawbacks. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the mage. It's such a good one. That permanent boost is nice. And there's nothing that hurts you with it.
The signs I...
Ah, his voice acting is so good.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
kind of don't want to carry the torch now, man. That's foreboding. That guy just... Yep, there he is. Whoop. I'm helping. Yeah. It's the spot. Oh, no, it's not.
There's no time to talk now.
Yeah, sorry. Wasn't trying to talk to you. I was trying to loot this guy. Ooh. I don't remember ever finding this chest before. In all the years I've been playing this game. The Sanctum.
Hope to the sewers. Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can see what happens if I stand here. Such a good line. I'll protect you. Guess not. No! Whoa, he's got a lot of hit points. That guy could fight. That was... Woo.
Talos said.
I'm sorry. I tried. This is a good time to save. It may be a faux pas to do. Oh, he caught me before I could loot the Emperor. Assassin. Whoa. So this game does have that little thing where it'll try to guess your class based on how you play for the first part. That is an interesting guess. However, I never like taking the pre-made classes. I always like making my own because of my play style. So I like to power level these games, and in order to do that the most effectively, you have to be able to control exactly when you level up what. So for how I like to do it, I always make a custom class, and I find that the magic skills tend to be the most painful to level. So they increase faster if you take a specialization in that, so I always take a specialization in the thing that I have the most trouble leveling, which is almost always magic skills. And then for favorite attributes, endurance is one of the most important ones because it determines how much health you gain when you level up. And then I also like to choose strength so I can carry more stuff off the jump. Because again, this just gives you like a little bit of a boost to start with. But after you get going, you don't really need to worry about it too much. So for your major skills, those are the ones that control your level up. So I like to choose things that I don't use regularly, so I can use those things without having to worry about being forced into a level. So I prefer blades, so I typically put a blunt weapon in my primary. I typically also like to have a blend of skills that have different governing attributes to make leveling a little easier. So I think that one, Armorer, makes sense. Let's see what else could go in there. Alright, so I made a custom class. I just named it Mystic because I'm terrible at coming up with names for things. So the major skills that I have here are ones that either I don't use very often, don't plan to use, or ones that level up very slowly. So I will be using Marksman, but that one is a pretty slow leveling ability, so I'm not too worried about being there. Speechcraft I don't use a whole lot, and it's easy for me to control when I use that. But the School of Mysticism is one I typically don't use for spell casting, but typically use for enchanting. So by having these skills I don't use very often in my major skills, I can control how fast I level, which is important for being able to determine how I want to progress my stats and everything. And because Oblivion has a really messed up system for monsters, if you level a little bit more slowly, you'll have better results throughout the game because they have sliding scale type of thing. And that sliding scale thing means that eventually you'll get to a level where all you encounter inside dungeons are things like goblin warlords, and it can be really painful at that point. So, not leveling too quickly is extremely important in Oblivion.
Take no chance.
Oh.
Leave the
Oh.
in peace.
Oh, awkward. Ooh, acrobatics went up. So, gonna start taking notes on my stats here to make sure I'm leveling correctly. So I do have a video ready to go talking about how you level in this game. It's going to be a repost from my old channel, because I'm trying this a different way this time. So for acrobatics, that is a speed skill. Alright, and I always save when I get a level so that I don't have to go worry about trying to get the level a second time. Or I save when I get a skill level, I should say, not just a level. Okay, we're not going super stealth this time. We're just gonna blow through this part. Wow. Just deleted that rat. Oh man. Cheese wheels. I can't not take those. I have to have the cheese wheels. Amazing. So when you're over encumbered like this, just eat one little thing so you can have just enough room to be able to keep moving. Typically what I like to do is I like to level up strength and endurance first. Because endurance, the higher your endurance skill, the more you get for your level up hit points. So if you max endurance earlier, then you'll have higher hit points as you continue to level through the game, which is very important, especially as you get into the harder content. You start looking at things like the Shivering Isles DLC and all that stuff. It can be very difficult if you don't have a good hit point base. So I always save before I leave the sewers, just in case I get out in the world and realize I've screwed something up, because as you can see here, you can edit your race, your birth sign, and your class to make sure that you are what you want to be, right? So here's what it looks like to come back in here and edit this. You can just go in your custom class, change it up. Yeah, I'm sure I want to be the class I created. Same thing with your race. You can change your appearance and everything one last time, which is really useful. And then same thing with birth sign. You come back here, you can double check to make sure you got the right one. And I have no qualms about what I designed, because I have played this game so many times. So, now that we're sure that we're happy with what we have, say finished and exit sewers. And then we're out in the world. And it is just as I remember it. Alright, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Man, it's beautiful. It's got that surreal feel to it with the way the light looks, and wow. You know, in all the times I've played the game, I've very rarely looked up. This is so cool. Ah, such a good game. But I think for now this is where I'm gonna hold off. Ooh. Let's get this stuff. Why'd the music change? Ah, that's why the music changed. Ah, over encumbered. Well, I think that'll do it for this time. So, deal with that at a different time. So, thanks for watching.